Hi guys, happy start to the week. Hopefully y'all had a good holiday weekend, whether you did something with family or you didn't do anything at all. Yesterday was kind of quiet for me. I I was saying on Instagram how I spent 40 minutes yesterday organizing the the junk drawer in our kitchen. And I know that we all have a junk drawer. You know, most houses do, whether it's in the kitchen or somewhere else. But a lot of people have been asking for a day in the life vlog. The reason that I shared that yesterday is just as a reminder, and a couple people replied to my story, and maybe this is the appeal factor of it, but I have a very normal life. Like, my life is not aesthetic, it's not exciting, it's not doing a whole lot. So I am still considering that. I'm not sure if I should do it on a work day or if I should do it on like a Saturday when I actually have like errands to run and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. But just as a preface, I don't do, anything that's really out of the ordinary, and I'm okay with that. I have a, pretty quiet life, and I'm content with that. So either way, that might be coming. But today I want to talk about commentary channels, and the idea for this video kind of came from a couple of comments that I've received recently about Doherty Dozen coverage, and a couple of the good old comments. Oh, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Why are you making this video? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to listen to you, even though they're there leaving a comment on my video, listening to me. Either way, here's the whole point of commentary channels. For me, it really starts with influencers that are not allowing comments on their own videos. A lot of times with these YouTubers and influencers, you see something that you disagree with and you leave a comment, and it's either ignored or deleted, one or the other. It kind of depends on, does the YouTuber monitor their comment section? How much are they looking at what people are saying, so on and so forth. Some of them really monitor comment sections very, very closely. I don't monitor mine super closely. I do have blocked words and I do have blocked links. So I don't allow people to leave video links in my comments, and the reason is because I was getting bots that were, and this was like over a year ago, I blocked it, but I was getting these bots and weird accounts that would try to leave a link for Bitcoin, and then it moved to hot girls, if you know what I mean. And they would try to leave these links in my comments, and I wanted to get rid of it, so I figured the easiest way is just to block links. And that kind of sucks because I know sometimes y'all want to leave a video in the comments. But I also can't have scams or inappropriate videos left in my comment section either. I think that some people have the idea that commentary channels want to cancel whoever it is that they're talking about, or they have this like deep-seated hatred for the YouTuber that they're discussing. And I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I don't hate any of the people that I talk about. Do I disagree with a lot of what they do? Yes. The only person that I can say I might have a little bit of hatred for would be Nikki and Dan Filippi, only because of what they did with their dog Bowser. And if y'all know that situation, then you'll understand why I have some hatred for them, because if you abuse or murder dogs, then you're a piece of shit in my world. But I don't hate the people that I talk about. I bring it to y'all so that we can talk about it. And I also know that things that I bring to you guys, we're not always going to see eye to eye on. And hey, I've known the gig for a very long time now. As soon as I started doing commentary, I went into it knowing that people were not always going to agree with me. One of the early commentary videos that I did was on Jeffree Star. And, you know, I didn't get a lot of views on that video, but even the few views that I got a couple of people that didn't agree with everything that I said. And that's okay. That's what the point of real commentary is. It's to have a discussion with people that might have different life experience than you. They might see things a little bit differently than you do. Or they might even see things from a completely different seat than you. And as long as they're leaving the comment in a constructive manner, I'm going to allow those comments. I'm going to allow people to leave their point of view. The thing that I've seen with a lot of family vloggers is, despite family vloggers having this like real wholesome image, the fans of family vloggers are some of the quickest ones to name call. And if you're going to come to my channel in my comment section and start name calling, I'm not going to deal with it, because you're not here to have a conversation. You're just here to call me, you know, a dumb, stuck-up bitch who has nothing better to do with my time. When in fact, I do have a lot of other things better to do with my time, but part of it is delivering content to my subscribers. That is something that I enjoy doing. It's something that I really like spending my time, you know, creating these videos for you guys. And even if they're not super important to the majority, I know that there are some people that are here to listen, and that's what the videos are for. One of the recent videos that are going all around TikTok is people exposing their bullies. And I'm going to play a video for you guys. But essentially, you know, this girl made a really good point in that when you're being a bully, whether it's online, in school, at work, within your friend group, within your enemy group, whatever it is, when you're being a bully, you might think that it's a joke, or you might think that it's not that big of a deal, or, you know, it's forgettable. Oh, nobody's going to remember this. The people or the person that you bullied is going to remember that possibly for the rest of their life. And I'll play the video and then I'll continue with my thoughts.
This person made a video claiming that I bullied them in middle school.
Okay, you know what I noticed in a lot of bullying accusation videos? 9 times out of 10, the bully will literally say that they didn't bully somebody simply because they don't remember. But the person that you made fun of constantly, making them cry almost every single night, definitely remembers you. It has nothing to do with what you thought was a joke at the time, or because you thought it was funny. You got to think about what the other person feels, because what's funny to you may not be funny to them. And for those that don't understand this context, the girl's video that I'm stitching is apparently being accused of bullying that another girl stitched the video to. And this girl, Amber, is saying that she has not bullied anybody. She doesn't know this girl, etc. And I just think it's like BS, because you bullied somebody and now you don't remember that you did it simply because you didn't think it was a bad thing at the time. Okay, now going back to me, I just find it funny that the people that constantly bullied me and made fun of me in elementary school, middle school, and high school, because I was pretty much going to school with the same people up until like 12th grade, they now follow me on this app and my other social medias, because I literally was like a loser and I had no clout in high school. And now all of a sudden, now that I have all this TikTok, you know, fame or whatever, now y'all want to follow me and say like that y'all know me and stuff. I don't know y'all. And 2 of them actually reached out to me and was like, hey, like, oh my gosh, like we went to school together, da da da. And I'm like, you bullied me. What, like, why are you following me? And they were like, oh, I don't remember that. Like, what do you mean? Like, I bullied you. Like, I thought, and then they literally was like, oh, but nobody really talked to you. This is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all don't remember the trauma that y'all inflict onto other people. And then when you see them doing better in life, now you want to reach out and claim that you know them. Like, girl, goodbye.
The reason that I thought about this kind of tying into YouTube is commentary is a growing space on YouTube. And I think it's an important space. Even though I think that commentary is an important space on YouTube, if I came on my channel and was name calling and being intentionally hurtful to the people that I was talking about, even if I said that, oh, it's just lighthearted jokes, it's meant to be entertaining, blah, 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 the people that take in my content where I'm calling them names, they could be impacted by that for the rest of their life. And I don't know if y'all, if a lot of y'all have seen my video where I talked about my experience in high school, but it's kind of the same thing, where the kids that were bullying me in high school, they definitely don't remember me, because I was just some, loner loser with no friends who was the butt of every joke. But I remember every single one who bullied me and made fun of me. And I felt like I had to be really quiet around them, so that then maybe they wouldn't notice that I was, in the room. Because I always associated being quiet with not having a target on my back. And I remember every single one of them, because those people impacted me with their words and with their name calling. So I think that even though commentary has an important place online, I also firmly believe that it gets a bad reputation really quickly because of actual bullies saying that they're giving commentary and they're just reacting to pop culture and other YouTubers, but it's actually bullying. And I did a video the other day on Love Meg where I was, saying how as much as I disagree with bullies, I also completely disagree with big YouTubers calling smaller commentary channels bullies when in fact that's not what they're doing. So it's a really specific kind of case-by-case situation, just like everything online is. But I think the point of commentary is often missed with a lot of people. And I'm going to continue doing commentary. I'm not going anywhere, but I will continue to deliver the content the way that I've been delivering it. And I'm not putting a show on for anyone. If some people think that I'm monotone, boring, a square, boring, like watching paint dry, that's all okay, because I found my community slowly and surely. Slow organic growth is what I always wanted on this platform, and it's exactly what I've received. So I just think it's a really interesting space. And when I saw those TikToks, one of which I showed you, it was really just a reminder how I always say you can't bully people to do better. And if the point of commentary is to have a discussion with your audience, then I don't see where bullying the person that you're talking about is going to get anywhere. Because here's the whole thing, I always want people to do better. I've titled some of my Doherty Dozen videos, Alicia, do better. Do better for the sake of your kids if you're not going to do it for just the sake of doing better. Because when kids are counting on you to protect them and guide them and raise them, it's really important that you are doing better each and every day for their safety and their sake. And with me wanting people to do better, I could come on my channel and put on a show and be, you know, quote, a comedian and throw jabs and insults and name call. But that's a cheap way of making content. You could bring a 7th grader onto YouTube and they could name call and make fun of people. That's a cheap, easy way of making content. If you're actually here for real commentary, then there's a way to have the conversation with your audience and not possibly impact the person for the rest of their life. I would have zero guilt and zero shame if Alicia Doherty watched any of my videos, if 8 Passengers, the LeBrants, any of the people that I've covered, the Ace family, the Ballinger family, send any of them my videos. I have zero regrets for any of the videos that I've created on these people. Have I gotten upset sometimes? Absolutely. But I also try to save getting upset for when it really matters. And that's what I've done. But anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. You know, I saw those and figured it does kind of tie in with this whole idea of commentary. And I think that the commentary space is growing, but it's also kind of like not necessarily a space that people are going to want to be a part of if it's just associated with dragging and being a jerk. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. So, yeah, either way, important conversations. And, you know, if you can't leave your thoughts on the YouTubers page, then feel free to leave it on my page. But we also play within the lines and aren't bullying people. It's funny, when some people try to call me a bully, I just automatically roll my eyes, because that is literally one thing that I've always stood on, and I know I'm not a bully. So either way, yeah, I hope that you guys are good. I hope you have an amazing week. I am going to have a fair amount of new content coming. Yes, I'm going to continue to cover the Doherty Dozen. There's also a couple of other things that I want to talk about, including my Q&A. So if you haven't left a question and you want a random question answered, go leave it on my community page. I'm going to leave that up for another 24 hours, and then I'm going to pull it down so that I can answer the questions. I'm going to try to focus on like the top 15 or 20 that I haven't talked about before. So that will be coming, and then possibly the day in the life, but we'll just see what happens. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.